Hello, my name's Tim. Welcome to Tim Burbage Reads, and today I'm going to be talking to you about the 10 books I need to read before the end of the year. So it's been a while since I've done a video on this channel. I have recorded one other video, which was a book review, but I haven't gone around to editing yet. So hopefully this one is a bit easier to edit and I might upload it first, who knows. But quick summary, I'm okay. My family's okay, everyone's healthy, it's just work has been really tough and, big corporate restructure, jobs on the line, all that kind of horrible real life stuff. And it didn't put me in the mood for reading, so I haven't read much. But now we've got 2 months left of the year, November and December. I read between 5 and 6 books a month in a normal world. So let's try and finish these 10 books. Why these 10 books? Maybe because I'm partway through them, maybe because they're due with a reading challenge that I've set, or a goal that I've set myself, those kind of things. So first of all, number 1 is The Dark Prophecy by Rick Riordan. See, I picked this up a couple of days ago. I've read about 70-ish pages since then, so that I'm getting there. This is book 2 in the Trials of Apollo series. Why this book? Why now? One, I started reading this earlier in the year and I just didn't vibe with it. But I've read Percy Jackson and The Sea of Monsters to my kids. We went to see the show. We went to see the show twice in one day. It was crazy. TV shows coming out. And I was like, let's finish this. And I set myself a target of reading one Rick Riordan book in every third of the year. I've done the first 2 by reading to the kids, and we're not going to start Titan's Curse until after Christmas. So I need to read this to achieve my goal, and it's one I'm already partway through. Book number 2 is Red Rising by Pierce Brown. So I got this for Christmas last year, and I started it. I'm about, I'm 90 pages in, and I was enjoying it. It was just very, overly edgy. Oh my god, I just embraced the darkness for me at the time. So I kind of put it down, but I do want to finish it. I've got the second book, Golden Sun. People really, really like this series. People say this is kind of the weakest one because it's his first book and you're kind of getting through that kind of thing, and then it gets better and better. It's nice to see Sam Harrison from Sam Harrison Reads he's kind of gone through the series and he's enjoying the later books as well, even though they're quite different. So it's one that I would like to read. I feel like when I was reading this, if I read this when I was 17, I would think this was the coolest book in the world. And now I'm 37 and old and need a nap. But I still want to finish it. Book number 3 is The Mutiny of the Elsinore by Jack London. This, I'm about 80% of the way through. I'm reading it on my Kindle. Jack London is one of my favourite authors. I'm really enjoying this book. I just haven't kind of got around to reading it yet. And it's part of my reading goals to read one Jack London book in every third of the year. I need to do this to hit that target. I am enjoying it. It's just about this guy he books a cruise basically aboard the sailing ship, and what a motley crew he ends up with. That's all I'm going to say. I am enjoying it. It's good fun. And I need to finish it for the end of the year. Next, book number 4 is 100 Years of Solitude by Gabriel Garcia Marquez. So this I bought at a charity shop for 50p. It is well loved. This has got tiny, tiny, tiny text, right? And it's written in a very strange way. This was translated from the Spanish by Gregory Rabassa. I found an audiobook of this to kind of keep me ticking over on this. So I think on the audiobook, I'm like the equivalent of, 80 odd pages in. So I'm about there. Looks like a fifth of the way through. It is weird. This book is very strange. I'm not sure if I like it, but it is interesting. And there is one thing that's come up. There's a couple that have just got married. It's all about the history of this family through multiple generations by the sounds of it. And we're kind of going through. And this one guy, he marries someone who today he wouldn't be able to marry legally. And it's a bit gross to read at the moment, or listen to. But yeah, I'm going to keep going with that. Next is a twofer. So 2 books in one. The one book is The Once and Future King by T.H. White. So this is a chonker. This is actually consists of 5 books. The Sword in the Stone, The Something in the Something, The Sword in the Stone, The Witch in the Wood, The Ill-Made Knight. Those are the 3 I've read so far, and I've got 2 left. The Candle in the Wind, unreliable, and The Book of Merlin, and an Afterword by Sylvia Townsend Warner. So these two books left come to less than 300 pages. And yes, it's not the biggest, it's not the smallest. It's pretty small text, but it's about less than 300 pages to read 2 books. So I really want to do this, and then this will be done, and I wouldn't have this hanging over my head. So that was books number 5 and number 6. Book number 7 is Prey by Michael Crichton. So this I borrowed from my mum's house, which is why it's very dusty. And this is all about nanobots and nanotechnology, micro robots escaping from the laboratory and doing things. This is very Michael Crichton. I remember reading this when I must have been in my teens and enjoying it, but I haven't read it since, and I'm trying this year to read a bit more Michael Crichton, and again, it was one of my reading goals. I wanted to read 3 Michael Crichton books, and this would be the 3rd, so I need to read this. It's 500 odd pages, but you know, it's reasonable size, and it's quite a small, nice American mass market paperback, so I would like to read that. Book number 8 is a book to do with... One of my goals was reading non-fiction, reading 3 non-fiction books in the year. And this would be the 3rd one. And this is an ARC, which is an advanced reader copy. So the publisher emailed me and said, do you want to read this book? And I've never had that email from someone before. So I said yes. This is How the Rhino Lost His Horn, Cautionary Tales from Appalachia to Africa. This is by Jack Rathmell. And this is a... what's it called? An uncorrected proof copy? Is that what it's called? Yeah, uncorrected proof for review purposes only, which I discovered because the contents page has every single chapter as 00, which was a bit of a surprise to me. So, yeah, I got this book for free, and it comes out very early next year, so I need to do a review for that because they have sent me a copy so that I could do a review in advance. That's what advanced review copy means. And also I need to do for my reading challenge. Book number 9 is the Twisted Tales Anthology, featuring 8 new What If twists. This has got stories by Liz Braswell, Jen Calanita, M.K. England, Elizabeth Lim, and Farah Rochon. This is curated, edited by Liz Braswell. No, edited by Elizabeth Lim, sorry. And this is to do with, one, I bought the book and I need to read the books that I buy. And this is a good one for the r/fantasy bingo board, because they have read 5 short stories, or you can do hard mode by reading a collection. And this is 8 short stories. I really like the Disney Twisted Tales books. And yeah, I would like to read this. And book number 10 is a book that I don't have because it's something from the library. So one of my reading goals, I wanted to read something from the library in every 3rd of the year for myself, not just for to the kids. And in the first part of the year, I read The Long Mars by Terry Pratchett and Stephen Baxter, and I did not enjoy it. It had the same problems as The Long Earth. Maybe, no, it was called The Long War. Sorry, that was book 2. It had the same negatives of the first book, and it showed me that this is just what the series is. So I DNF'd that series based on that book. And then in the 2nd third of the year, I read Kidnapped by Robert Louis Stevenson, and I DNF'd it because I couldn't get on board with it. It was taking way too long, and it was very... just the way it was written, I was not getting on with it. So I haven't had a great year for library books. And so I really need to find... one, I need to find a library book to read, and 2, I really, really hope it's a good one. But anyway, those are the 10 books that I want to read before the end of the year. There's a few others as well. My daughter is like, read this book because I really like it. I'll maybe do another video about that. But let me know in the comments below, what are the books that you need to read before the end of the year? Please give this video a like. Please subscribe if you want to see more of these videos. I'm not sure with my work-life balance at the moment if I'm going to be able to do a ton of videos. You know, we'll see. It might be a bit up in the air. So please subscribe if you want to see them, because otherwise the algorithm won't show them to you. And I'll see you in the next one. Now, get out of my house!